And so, I think as other players enter the digital credit ecosystem in the Bitcoin treasury landscape, I think the market will reward that to the extent that they can get liquidity in the digital credit instrument. And so that's going to be providing something that the market wants. So that could be a digital credit that pays in the pound. It could be the one that pays in the euro and the yen. And obviously there's different regulations, but just at a high level, if you think about, I think about digital credit as it's obviously not a money market account. That's literally like the first thing you see on our website. But I do think that digital credit, if designed well, can be better than a money market account. And that the demand for that can be exponentially high. I think it's going to be north of $3 trillion pretty easily in the next 10 years. And when you think about something that is that large of an opportunity, it makes sense for there to be more than one issuer. Right now there's two. I think it makes sense for there to be much more than two. And for each issuer to really think about what is the value proposition that I'm bringing that's different than the ones that are out there. And I think that there's so many different ways that that could go. It could be what you pay in. For Strive, we took the approach of being kind of the perpetual Bitcoin bull. We're going to run fast with high amplification, and we're going to pay a higher yield on the digital credit ecosystem. And we think that there was going to be demand on both sides, and that thesis is playing out. But I think there's a lot of other very coherent theses that I think will have a lot of demand with a digital credit instrument that will power a Bitcoin treasury company. So, it's going to be very interesting to see what the different players come up with. But I think there's a lot of demand for more players, and we want to be helpful in getting more players out there because it helps us too to have a thriving digital credit ecosystem, to having a thriving Bitcoin treasury ecosystem. And I think that's what we're going to see over time.